Some big news coming in here. Head of AIIMS Forensic Department and specialist appointed by the CBI now to examine Sushant's autopsy report. Dr. Sudhir Gupta raises questions over no mention of the time of death in the autopsy report. He said that the time stamp is mandatory and cops should have insisted on a second opinion from doctors. But here, the time of death is missing. Here, this is a observation made by the head of AIIMS Forensic Department and specialist who's been appointed by the CBI to examine Sushant's autopsy report, and Dr. Sudhir Gupta there raises a question as to why there was no mention of the time of death in the autopsy report. He said that the time stamp is mandatory and cops should have insisted on a second opinion from doctors. This is what the CBI has observed. Here is the CBI team who've also been accompanied there by head of AIIMS Forensic Department there, who's a specialist appointed by the CBI to examine Sushant's autopsy report. He's raised questions on why time of death has not been mentioned in the autopsy report. Quite a crucial element there. Milan joining us for more details on that. Milan, we're looking at a very important, crucial piece of information that's missing from the autopsy report. This is clearly a lack of focus, irresponsible report that does not mention the time of death. Any death for that matter, it has to be analyzed thoroughly by the cops. A Maja report itself, when they draw out, clearly should show all details, including the time of death. Here, the Mumbai police have failed to mention the actual time of death in the autopsy report, which is the most crucial piece of information, we believe. They've not even consulted with doctors to see when Sushant Singh Rajput may have died. Let's quickly, before that, take a listen to Dr. Sudhir Gupta's reaction on the same. India Today spoke to him. Here's what he said.
So, but can you tell me, how long will it take you to, examine Sushant Singh Rajput's report?
Now I have not received anything.
Okay.
I think tomorrow I will receive it. It will take 3-4 days.
Okay.
And then on Wednesday or Thursday I will go to Mumbai.
Okay, you will be going with the team to Mumbai?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you have a vast amount of experience with, looking and examining these autopsy and medical reports, chemical reports. You have done that in previous cases as well. So what is your, initial understanding of this whole autopsy that was done? Because it doesn't have a time stamp, sir.
Pardon?
The autopsy report, it does not have a time stamp. Has that ever happened before?
So that is a hard fact. What I would say about that. That's okay, it is mandatory.
Why would you think that there's no time stamp on the autopsy?
Let me examine now. I have been assigned by CBI to examine all the things. After examining, going through detail, I can say everything. I will speak to doctors also by their terms also. So what is their answer? Let me hear them, then I can give any comment.
So, but just wanting to understand, why are you saying this is a hard fact of the case? Like usually,
it's a written document, no, where the column of type says death is empty, blank. So they have to give any answer. The police should take second opinion from them,
which they did not.
If they didn't, if there's something missing, then they have to take second opinion from doctors. No.
Let's quickly cut across to Milan Sharma, who just spoke with the AIIMS doctor who's been heading the probe there. Milan, what did the doctor exactly say to you? We heard what he said. He said that the Mumbai police should have mentioned the time of death. It's the most crucial piece of information there which they've missed out. Quite irresponsible by the Mumbai police there.
Well, yes, Nabila. In fact, we have spoken exclusively to Dr. Sudhir Gupta, who has been appointed by the CBI to check and examine and give an opinion to the CBI on the autopsy and the chemical reports of Sushant Singh Rajput. And he's clearly said that the Mumbai police should have taken a second opinion of the doctors who performed the autopsy and went ahead and made that report when they noticed that the time of death was missing. It is unfortunate, and it is also something that doesn't happen. Generally, the time of death is one of the most crucial evidences and the crucial information that is present on any autopsy report. And when the Mumbai police has not taken this second opinion from doctors who have created this autopsy report, it raises certain questions. So certainly that is one point that we have got from Dr. Sudhir Gupta, and of course it will form the part of CBI investigation as well. He's also told us that he'll be receiving the reports shortly, and with these files it will take him at least 3 to 4 days to examine all the files that will come from Sushant Singh Rajput case. And on Thursday he will be traveling with a team of doctors to Mumbai as well to present more findings and investigate the entire case.
Milan, here is the time of death which is missing from the report. Is there any justification by the Mumbai police that's come in so far? How could they not take a second opinion from doctors to see what happened? We heard from the cook that it was around 10:30 a.m. But nonetheless, it's a responsibility of the cops to actually put it down. We're only wondering if a celebrity and someone as Sushant Singh Rajput's death is not investigated thoroughly, then one can only imagine a layperson's episode like this will be completely ignored.
Well, of course, as the doctor also put out, it's a hard fact, and that is not something that should be ruled out, because it's a very important thing to have on an autopsy report. And certainly if it is going missing by the authorities, there's definitely someone who needs to answer from the Mumbai police. And that is why there were several questions that were raised with their investigation on the case, which is why the case was finally given to the CBI. Now, the CBI will start from scratch, and which is why, as my colleague Munish also pointed out, everything will be done again. The scene of the crime will be recreated again, and which is why the expert team of AIIMS doctors and the forensic experts are being brought in to take their crucial opinion on the whole case. And we have spoken to Dr. Sudhir Gupta on India Today, who says, yes, the authorities should have taken a second opinion of doctors when they knew that the time was missing.
Undoubtedly. Milan, thank you very much for bringing us those details. Milan Sharma there speaking with the AIIMS head, Mr. Gupta, who very categorically says that this is a hard fact which the Mumbai police has missed out. The time of death has not been mentioned in the autopsy report. Now,
hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.